Let's get ready to rumble! Alright, what's up, Ocean Squad? It's me, 360 Wave Processor Shad. And I know I got some explaining to do. I'm supposed to be dropping a video every single week until summer comes. But I missed last week and I just want to say sorry, y'all. Hope y'all forgive me. I'm not perfect. Let me tell y'all what happened. I'm not trying to make no excuses, but I just want to tell y'all what's up with me. Basically, I got another YouTube channel, y'all know that. I was working on a video for that YouTube channel, and then I just got overwhelmed. I got the regular social life too, you know what I'm saying? And then I had to do 3WP brush orders, and I just got overwhelmed and I missed it, y'all. That's one of my drawbacks. Sometimes I'm just not very good at planning. I should have just came live and let y'all know what's up, but that's another thing too. I gotta work on my communication, man. My communication is terrible sometimes, y'all. I just be everywhere mentally. But besides that, y'all, what kind of issues y'all got, man? I know I'm not the only one with issues. Tell me about y'all issues down there. Y'all judging me? Nah, I'm playing. But look, I appreciate y'all coming back. If you're ready for the video, hit the like button. Boom, let's boost it, y'all. Let's boost it. Come on, boost the like button. Come on, come on. All right. Yeah, today's video is gonna be about the best length to cut your hair for 360 Wave beginners. I get a lot of questions about, hey, what guard you use, bruh? On Instagram, y'all be like, hey, bruh, what guard you use? Hey, Rashad, what level was that cut? I'm gonna let y'all know what's good. I'm gonna let y'all know what I suggest for beginners based on your hair texture. And we're gonna get this going, y'all. Let's go. What is this? Come on, mans. Whose mans is this? That's what that is. All right, hit the like button. Let's get into the video. First things first, let me peel off this wave cap, show y'all what the wave's looking like. Oh yeah, I got a mirror. I got a new hand mirror. Hey, it's been a minute, but I had got one like the other week. Let me show y'all what the waves are looking like. The waves are spinning. I got my 3WP Black and Gold edition right here. Pre-orders for the 3WP Black and Gold edition are available now. Check it out on the 3WP website. I got a haircut recently. I believe my last haircut is going on a week ago. I know a lot of y'all probably wondering what my hair is cut to at this current moment. And I'm gonna let y'all know straight up that I cut my hair down last time, so I know exactly what level it is cut at. I cut it down to a 1 guard. I don't use a 00 guard anymore like I used to use. I basically don't use a 00 guard anymore because I like the depth that I get from cutting with a 1 guard. The 00 guard, it makes my waves look buttery smooth, but at the same time, I lose a lot of depth, and I've been enjoying this depth, as I mentioned. And so that's why I cut at the 1 guard. The honeycomb, that's what I call this. I've been doing a lot of brushing with the 3WP Brush Green Edition. I'm gonna let y'all know that. I'm going to reveal the Green Edition sooner than y'all think, all right? So be on the lookout, maybe in the next, not the next video, but the one after that, I'm gonna reveal the Green Edition. And yeah, man. So far with that Green Edition, I could tell y'all it has been doing an amazing job for this side of my waves, because of the angle that I usually brush this side at. For this other side right here, it's different because the angle that I chose with this side is kind of slanted at more of an angle than the other side. Let's go over here so I can show you guys the guards that I have and give you tips on which one to use based on your hair texture. All right, Wave family. So laid out right here, I have an array of guards. They're ordered from 0 guard all the way up to number 4 guard. We're gonna start off with tips for coarse hair wavers, and then we're gonna work our way towards the straighter hair texture wavers. We all know that as a coarse hair waver, your hair texture tends to be very curly, even at the lowest of lengths. What this means is that you can rock your 360 waves with a super duper low cut. Here is a number 0 guard. Now this is the lowest guard that I have at this current moment. And this guard is what I use when I really feel like I just want to show off some progress, and I've been putting in a lot of brush work. Now, this is my personal feel, because when I put in a lot of brush work and I know that I got progress, as a coarse hair waver, if I cut my hair down to that, it's just gonna really make my waves pop, and that's how I feel. But at the same time, as I mentioned to y'all a little bit earlier, I also have a #1 guard right here, which is just a little bit higher than this 0 guard. This is my go-to guard nowadays, the #1 guard. So if you see me rocking a haircut in the past couple months, more than likely it's been revolving around this 1 guard right here. So a lot of y'all are confused about when and what level to cut your hair to. Now, basically, you want to cut your hair down after you finish woofing, all right? After you finish a woofing session. We all know that. We talked about woofing in just the past 360 wave process video. So if you just came from the beginner's 2018 method to this video, make sure you go check out them other videos, because those videos are going to help you get the bigger picture, all right? So you can make your progress and be swimming by the time summer comes. We got about 2 months until summer, y'all. You could get the top looking nice by the time summer come, all right? Trust me, bruh, you could do it, but you just got to put in that brush work. You got to understand the haircut process of getting waves too, because if you don't got the haircut process down, then you can lose a lot of progress, and that's gonna set you back big time, all right? So listen up closely. I know a lot of y'all don't cut your own hair. I do suggest you make the step to learning how to cut your own hair. You don't have to always cut your own hair, but just to understand how to do it yourself, you'll get a lot of insight about your 360 waves and just your progress in general. Ask your barber if you don't have clippers yourself. Put the 1 guard on. Now, when you have the 1 guard on there, you can adjust the blade, okay? So normally when I go to cut my hair with these clippers right here that's in my hand, I would first start off with my lever in the middle, because I just don't want to go chopping down to the lowest length. I have personally found that when you go chop down to the lowest length, if you do it too fast, like your wave progress on the fresh cut don't look as good. And so what I do is I put the lever in the middle, and we'll say that that's a 1.5. Correct me if I'm wrong, okay? That's the tips for coarse hair wavers. That's just what it is. Put that 1 guard on and experiment with the guard all the way open, experiment with it halfway open, and then experience with it closed. So I suggest, if you don't do it yourself, tell your barber, okay, this time cut my hair with that 1 guard, but leave the lever all the way open, because I'm trying to save some progress, you know what I'm saying? Or if you just feeling lucky and you like, dang, I've been putting in a lot of brush work, I'm ready to see what my waves are really about, then you go ahead and get that 1, that true 1. Get the lever all the way closed and be like, cut me with that 1. If your waves have not been making progress, go ahead and get that 1.5 with the grain. And that's my suggestion for you as a beginner, all right? That's the length you should do, 1.5 with the grain. And that's gonna not cut too low, and it's not gonna leave it too high that your hair doesn't look fresh. For my coarse hair wavers, understand that, all right? Now, at the same time, there's wavers out here that aren't really considered coarse hair, but you know what I'm saying? They not really considered straight hair. That's something like 360 Jeezy. 360 Jeezy, he not really a coarse hair waver, but at the same time, he not really a straight hair waver. And what do Jeezy cut his hair to? I believe 360 Jeezy cut his hair to a 1.5 with the grain. And correct me if I'm wrong, Jeezy, you get that 1.5, right? Also, Poppy Blasted like coarse hair waver, but Poppy Blasted waves, it's different, because Poppy Blasted he got ropes. They don't call him the rope god for nothing. It's just ropey, like PB be saying. It's ropey, man. You gotta be ropey with it. But nevertheless, PB, what you get your hair cut to? Let us know in the comment section. I believe you get your hair cut with that 1.5, right? But let the wavers know this, PB. Do you feel lucky sometimes and go for a 1 instead of a 1.5? And that's coarse hair textures. Poppy Blast, could you cut your hair with a 2 with the grain? I seen you pick your hair out, and your hair was pretty long. My hair personally don't grow that long. Maybe that's just my genetics though. You know what I mean? We all got different genetics. I really can't do a 2 with the grain. And this is something you need to understand if you're a coarse hair waver, because you might go to the barber shop and be like, look, I'm really not trying to lose no progress. So instead of getting a 1, I'm gonna get a 2. But at the same time, if you put this 2 guard on, and this is what I found out, if I put this 2 guard on, even when I'm woofing for like 4-5 weeks, if I try and cut with a 2, I'm not cutting anything. Go ahead and try it yourself. get a 2 guard, put it on the clippers. You could close it all the way too. You close it all the way to the, all the way closed. And you're not gonna be cutting anything. And that's what I found out. So I would look dumb going into the barbershop trying to ask for a 2, because that's like, you're not cutting nothing. You're just running the freaking guard over your hair, all right? And that's what you need to understand. Any coarse hair wavers out there, do y'all hair grow to a number 2 with the grain? Could you really cut to a 2 with the grain and see like hair coming off your head? Let me know down there in the description if you know. But if you don't know, you know what I mean, you don't have to answer that. All right, so we talked about my hair texture. As we know, my go-to is a 1, guard all the way closed. Poppy Blasted and 360 Jeezy type hair texture, they cut theirs. I believe they go-to is a 1.5 with the grain. We're moving on to a Sir Cruz type hair texture. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I've seen a couple Sir Cruz haircut videos, and Sir Cruz cut his hair to a 2 with the grain, all right? So this is a 2 guard right here, and as I mentioned, I can't really cut my hair with a 2 guard. Now, even if I woof my hair out to the max, like 4 to 8 weeks, if I ask for a 2 cut, or if I try to cut my hair with this guard, it's barely gonna be cutting off any hair, because my hair doesn't really grow that long. And that's just me personally. It all depends, you know what I mean, of your genetics, I guess. But just me personally, my hair don't grow that long. I'll probably have to woof for 100 years, all right? And then I'll be like, let me get that too. And it's still gonna be over curled when I get that cut. But yeah, so if you got hair like similar to Sir Cruz, then I say that you should cut your hair around the 2 guard. And I'll pop up a picture of the hair textures that usually like that you should cut with a 2 guard, all right? Those 2 guards right there. Now, moving on, there's a straighter hair texture than Sir Cruz, and that's more like my bro Nick Wavy, and that's when we move up a guard level. I believe the bro Nick Wavy cut his hair to a 3 with the grain. Correct me if I'm wrong, Nick. I think I seen one of your haircut videos recently, and you cut with that 3 with the grain, or the 3 against the grain, all right? And if you got a straighter hair texture, normally it's best to cut your hair at those higher lengths, because what we like to say is that when you cut your hair lower than a certain length, when you have a straighter hair texture, your hair becomes too straight. Your hair is cut below your wavelength. And that means you will no longer have the appearance of waves in your hair. Now, if we backtrack that all the way back to coarse hair wavers, hair texture curls up at the lowest of lengths, and therefore the wavelength is just really low. And so you can cut your hair that low and maintain your waves. All right, now the people with straighter hair textures, their wavelength occurs at a higher length. And that's why they have to cut their hair at that higher length so they can maintain their waves. You see what I'm saying? And so that's why you're gonna steer towards that 3 with the grain. As far as this 4 guard right here, shoot, man, this is a thick guard right here. Look at this guard, man. This guard is thick. It's a fat guard. Dude, who uses this guard? I don't know. I don't know no wavers who use this guard right here. If you use this guard right here, this 4 guard, let me know in the comment section. And yeah, man, this is just a thick guard. You gotta be woofing heavy. You gotta just be trying to trim the woof. Besides that, those are the 5 guards that I've discussed right now. So if we just break it down, if you a coarse hair waver or a medium hair texture waver, then you're gonna mess with the 0 guard or the 1 guard, all right? You're gonna dabble with that. If you are not a medium hair texture waver / coarse hair waver, then you're gonna dabble with this 2 guard right here, all right? And if you are like on the straighter side of 360 waves, then you're gonna dabble with this 3 guard. And that's real simple. Keep that in mind, all right? You can work your way through those guard levels using the lever to adjust the height of it, but that's the facts right there, all right? You're gonna dabble with that guard the most that fits your hair texture. Besides that, that's pretty much all the major tips right there. Besides, you just gotta intertwine the woofing tips with the haircut tips so that you can maximize your progress as it relates to 360 waves and haircuts. And let's talk about the meetup that's gonna happen in Atlanta. All right, Ocean Squad, I don't wanna make this video too long. I'm gonna keep it brief. I'm coming to Atlanta this weekend. I'm gonna be out there on Thursday, Friday, Saturday. and I'm gonna leave on Sunday. But nevertheless, I'm doing a meetup there. So if you live in Atlanta and you wanna come meet me, I welcome you to come out. I'm gonna have the flyer pop up right here, which is basically the information where I'm gonna be at and where to come for the meetup. The first 7 people to show up to the meet and greet are gonna receive a free 3WP brush. It might be a blue edition, it might be a C and B brush, it might be a red edition with the handle. I might just do the red edition with the handle for the first person to come, then the second person get the blue edition, then the red edition, and then the blue, you know what I mean, give away one of every kind. We're gonna see, y'all. Yeah, if you live in Atlanta, add me on Instagram at 360 Wave Process. I'm gonna have the flyer there. I'm gonna do major updates on Instagram about the meetup. That's it, y'all. Until the next video, stay wavy. Hope y'all get y'all waves on swim by the summer. And yeah, man, y'all now equipped with that haircut knowledge. If you need a little bit more haircut knowledge, click that link right there, and it talks about all the haircut tips you need to know to get 360 waves. And I've wrote that page right there, and it's very detailed about guards and all of that, and hair clippers. The end. Deuces. Psh, I'm tired, y'all. It's late.